Hey Cellos, welcome to our tour themes practice video. Now for this video I'm just going to talk you through each theme so you can practice it on your own. And different finger patterns or colors, or you're going to have to shift a little bit, which is actually moving your hand up and down the fingerboard to play higher or lower notes. So let's start right at the top of the page. So we have the Simpsons theme. Now this one's the easiest on the page, and the rhythm might look complicated, but if you just kind of think about it, what it sounds like, then you should be able to play the notes just fine. Now this is finger pattern 2 because there are no sharps, and so we have to be able to do our blue finger on both our A and our D string. So let me play it a little slowly with you right now. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. Did you catch where we had to do finger pattern 1 on our G string? So that's a B natural, so that just means we do our red tape. Let's do it one more time, a little faster. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. Fantastic. Okay, so the Mario theme from the video game. Now, just a couple heads up on this one. We have in measure 10 our first instance of what is an E flat. Now E flat is where you have your first finger E on D and you actually go down towards a scroll and play your yellow tape. So that lowers it to that E flat. Another one happens on 11, kind of the same thing, that is a B flat. So we have to do our first finger purple and lower it, so that makes it that yellow tape. And those two things just repeat themselves in measures, let's see, 17, 16, 15, and 14, those same notes come back. Now, the rhythm even looks crazier in this one than on the Simpsons theme, but just, you know, again, listen in your head what it sounds like, what you remember the theme sounding like, and really once you can read those notes and figure out the fingers, you'll be able to play this, no problem. So we're gonna go pretty slow this first time. Are you ready to try it out? Here we go. Ready? Oh, and it's finger pattern 2 still with F naturals and C naturals. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, hopefully that wasn't too fast for you, because if it was, do it again with that same part of the video, and I'm going to speed it up just a little bit. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, now I'm gonna play it one more time, kind of maybe the goal tempo, and but do it those few more times on the slower version if that's what you still need. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. one is Hedwig's theme, aka Harry Potter. This one is very, very hard for the cellos. We have to do some shifting. If you take a look, even in measure 17, 18, 19, there is a note we've never seen before. Anytime you see that note, it has two ledger lines and it's on the top one. That is actually just a high E, and that is your white tape on your A string. So that one is pretty straightforward. You can put like your third finger, your first finger, or sometimes even your fourth finger on this one. It just kind of depends on what's easiest. If you take a look at then measure 27, 8, 9, and 10, not 2010, 30. Basically, that is past that white tape, and once we get there, I'm just gonna work on the first part with you, and then we'll do the second part separate, okay? So, I would play the E in measure 19 with your fourth finger, and then if you take a look, 26, 25, 24, 23, measure 23, if you see that B flat again, that's your yellow tape, lowering your first finger towards your scroll. Okay, why don't we try basically like 17, the beginning of Hedwig's theme, through like 25, just to kind of get that first half, okay? Here we go. Up, bow, pick up. 1, 2, 3, ready, go. Okay, hopefully you caught that. I did my fourth finger on white, did my second finger on silver, and then when I did that B flat in 23, I also then had to go back to purple with my first finger when I did that regular E in 24. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, ready, go. Okay, now before I say anything about the second half, doing that pick up into 26, can I just play it for you? Okay, here we go. So I'm just gonna play it for you. You can play along as best you can, but I think watching my fingers this first time would be best. So here I am, pick up into 26. So, did you see how far up towards the bridge I went? So basically you have to put your first finger on the white tape at the end of 27, and then that first one is your fourth finger, just kind of a normal amount away. So you go 4, 3, 2, then you have to reach back to your red tape, C sharp, then you still have to get back up to where you were before, which maybe would be best with putting your first finger on silver, reaching up 4, 3, 2 again, and then get that yellow tape on that low E flat, and then blue, and then open. So hopefully you got all that. You might need to watch my description again, and that you can write it in your music possibly. And let's do this second half, pick up to 26 together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, ready, go. Okay, so I'm going to do the whole thing. This doesn't go any faster. You just have to make sure you're smooth and don't have any mistakes, right? So let's just do the whole thing, and you might need to practice this whole part a bunch of times to get it popping. Here we go, ready? 1, 2, 3, ready, go. Okay, so that was Hedwig's theme, and last thing on this page is Stranger Things. Now this one is actually pretty straightforward. The hardest part is the first 3 measures, but those are the slowest. And so basically we have an E flat to a B, B flat, and then an G flat. So basically I'm just going to tell you the colors and you just play those over and over, okay? So basically you have to reach up your 4th finger to the green tape, do purple, yellow, and then do red on your D string. Okay, so that's how you play those notes, and it sounds like this. Okay, so that's how that first part starts. And then the pattern basically repeats itself for the last few measures. So you basically do C, G, but you have to do C natural on the top. So finger pattern 2 there, okay? So, oops. And that part, like the theme from Stranger Things, is as fast as you can go. So why don't we play this all together? You start slow and do as slow as you can on the first 3 measures, and then you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at least times through till you land on that last E. Okay? Here we go. Now you can go slower, you can even go faster, but it's that pattern and making sure it's the correct notes that really matters. Okay, do this a few more times to really get really good at your tour themes.